Hello there and welcome. My name's Paul, this is my scene, and this is my reaction to Once Upon a Time, Season 1, Episode 8, which I think is called Desperate Souls. Yeah. So, in the last one, we had what to me was the surprising death of Graham. I did not see that one coming at all. Obviously, we had the revelation that he was the huntsman sent by the evil queen to kill Snow White. They did it slightly differently to what they did in the original fairy tale. It was bring her heart rather than other bits and pieces. And my realization, of course, that Regina is a stepmother, at least in the other world. And the whole kind of emerging love story thing between Emma and Graham, which looked really promising for a while. And then she crushed his heart. Regina did, not Emma. Now, that surprised me in a way, but alright, it confirmed to me that she's possibly aware of the other life. Because how would she know that? How would she know the heart was there? How would she know the power it had? And to crush it would actually kill him. Well, I presume it's killed him. Obviously, I'll find out if that's definitely the case. Fly, go away, go away. But all in all, it was a very strong episode and very, once again, twists and turns all over the place. And now we move on to here, Desperate Souls. I don't have a clue. Once again, every episode, I've no idea where we're going to go with this. If I could hazard a guess, I would say, well, Desperate Souls could be, it would point to somebody who goes to Rumpelstiltskin for help because they're desperate, and then he steals their soul or something because all magic comes with a price. And he seems to be involved in a lot of things. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's more of his involvement in this episode, but let's find out.
She's a fine, strong girl. She'll make a fine soldier.
It's a mistake. She's turning 14, only 14.
Orders of the Duke. The Ogre Wars have
Okay.
taken their toll this season. More troops will turn the tide. The sheriff was a good man.
Great. So he is dead then, definitely.
You're still wearing the deputy's badge.
Obviously. She could
Well,
be the
he's been gone
sheriff
2
now.
weeks now. And I believe that after 2 weeks of acting as sheriff, the job becomes yours. I feel that all of this stuff is headed directly for the trash bin. You really should take something. A boy might like these, don't you think? You could play together.
I don't...
No, please, they grow up so fast.
Oh, I keep wondering what's behind this.
Thanks.
You enjoy these with your boy. Your time together is precious, you know? That's the thing about children. Before you know it,
Where did they...
you lose them.
Is he being genuine here? Because he lost his own children. Maybe, possible. I'm going to be skeptical though. Yeah, I knew it.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not for you.
Oh,
It's been 2 weeks.
obviously.
Promotion is automatic.
Unless the mayor appoints someone else within the time period, which I'm doing today. He made this town safe, and forgive me for saying it, but you have not earned the right to wear his badge.
Graham picked me to be deputy.
He
Yes, he
was
did.
wrong.
No, he knew what he was doing. He freed this office from your leash. You're not getting it back.
Actually, I just did. Miss Swan, you're fired.
No, I suppose that's one way to do it.
Good evening, Miss Swan.
Oh, hello.
Sorry for the intrusion. There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
I'll let you two talk.
Be careful.
Come on in.
Thank you. Two people with a common goal can accomplish many things. Two people with a common enemy can accomplish even more. How would you like a benefactor?
A benefactor.
Do you mind?
At what price?
Oh, I can't lose you, Bay. You're all I've got left, son. You don't understand what war is like. What they do to you. Quick, hide. In the ditch, hide. Go, go.
Stop right there! Is this your boy? How old is he? What's your name?
I'm Balfire and I'm 13.
When's your birthday?
In 2 days' time.
Oh, don't tell him that.
Did you teach him how to run as well, Rumpelstiltskin? Please. You see, women do not like to be married to cowards.
Please don't speak to my boy like that.
It's treason to avoid service. Take the boy now.
No, 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 no.
There's often
What do you
good
want?
reason for desertion.
You asked my price. Kiss my boot.
In front of my boy.
Kiss my boot!
Because it's a big psychological thing to force him to do that in front of his boy, but he didn't really have any choice. He had to do it. If he hadn't have done it, there would have been more humiliation done in another way.
She does not have the power to appoint him.
The town charter clearly states the mayor shall
A
appoint.
candidate. You can appoint a candidate. It calls for an election.
The term candidate is applied loosely.
No, it's not. It requires a vote. And guess what, Madam Mayor? I'm running.
Fine. So is Sydney.
Good.
I am. I am.
With my full support. I guess we'll learn a little something about the will of the people.
I suspect Emma might get the support. Though that said, with him being the newspaper person, he can have the press on his side to drum up support.
The Duke has the Dark One in thrall. He's enslaved him with the power of a mystical dagger. If you were to steal the dagger, then you would control the Dark One yourself, and then no one would be able to take your son away from you.
I can't. I'd be terrified.
Then perhaps, instead of controlling the power,
Destroy it?
you need to take it.
Okay.
Is it all right?
Yeah.
No.
That's the way to do it.
I was born in jail.
Yes.
Muckraking journalist.
Sealed.
This is what I've been trying to tell you. Good can't be evil because good doesn't do this kind of thing. My mom plays dirty. That's why you can't beat her. Ever.
I have a new ally. Mr. Gold said he's gonna help.
Mr. Gold,
Mm-hmm.
he's even worse than she is.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Only owe him
thinking.
one favor. You don't want to owe him anymore. Don't do this.
You two can talk about jail time and TV records. And maybe even your new association with Mr. Gold. He's a snake, Miss Swan. You need to be careful you get into bed with.
I'm not getting into bed with anyone. I'm just
For
fighting
once, I
fire.
agree with Regina. What the hell happened there?
Help me!
how to do it.
Imagine me with those powers. Can you imagine me with those powers, Ben?
Yeah, I've seen
I could
it.
get to redeem myself. I could turn it towards good. I'll save all the children
It's
of
not
the
what you're gonna do, though.
Not just you, my boy.
I'd love to see that.
I thought for a minute she was going to do the unthinkable and actually leave her there. It doesn't matter how badly you get on with somebody, you can't do that.
Oh, ow, my ankle! Set me down gently. Seriously, you're complaining about
Jesus.
your life? The firemen are here. It's not like we were really in danger.
This is how good wins. Do something good and people see it and then they want to
Yes.
Maybe you're right.
You see, Henry? We don't have to fight dirty.
Oh, what's this?
You cannot win without something big. Something like, oh, I don't know, being the hero in a fire?
How could you even know I was here at the right time?
Okay.
Maybe Regina's not the only one with eyes and ears in this town, or maybe I'm just intuitive.
Price I'm not willing to pay.
Well,
Find another sucker.
Okay, go ahead, expose me. But if you do, just think about what you'll be exposing and what you'll be walking away from. Oh, yes, and
What would she be exposing?
who you might be disappointing.
I can't see why there would be any disappointment for anybody, because she still rescued Regina from a perilous situation, whether that perilous situation was done deliberately or not. Let's see. It looked like that's a Zorro with one arm. Or Zoso.
Submit! Oh, Dark One. I control you.
Yes, you do. Wield the power wisely. So I ask you, what would you have me do?
Die.
That's what you wanted to do, planned to do in the first place, so...
You told me to kill you. My life was such a burden. You'll see. Magic always comes with a price, and now it's yours to pay.
I want to serve as a reflection of the best qualities of Storybrooke. Honesty,
Okay.
neighborliness,
Honesty?
and strength. Thank you.
But here's the thing.
Be strong.
The fire was a setup.
Mr. Gold agreed
Interesting
to
tactic.
support me in this race, but I didn't know that that meant he was going to set a fire. I don't have definitive evidence. The worst part of all of this is I let you all think it was real. I
Honesty.
can't win that way.
I'm sorry.
Are they going to vote for her just because she was honest? Maybe. I have a feeling that Mr. Glass is going to pull out because he values honesty, he says, or at least he claims. But then he's a newspaper person, so I don't know how he could possibly value honesty.
You stood up to Mr. Gold. It's pretty amazing.
Bloody brave.
Well, he did something illegal.
That's what heroes do. Expose stuff like that.
Yeah, very true.
I shouldn't have given up on Operation Cobra.
Congratulations,
He did withdraw.
Sheriff Swan.
Wait. What?
It was a
Awesome.
very close vote, but people really seem to like the idea of a sheriff brave enough to stand up to Mr. Gold.
Are you joking?
Uh-huh.
She doesn't joke.
So he never pulled out then.
How about a little fealty?
Kiss me boots.
Kiss my boot.
I know he's an evil bastard, but I'm loving this. Whoops.
I knew no one was going to vote for you unless we gave you some kind of extraordinary quality. I'm afraid saving old Regina's arse from the fire just wasn't going to do that.
Taking the credit for that.
We had to give you a higher form of bravery. They had to see you defy me. And they did.
You're not saying you did that on purpose.
There's no way you planned that.
Everyone's afraid of Regina. And they're more afraid of me. Now that you're sheriff, I'm sure we'll find some way for you to pay back what you owe me.
Oh dear.
Congratulations.
Well, so that was Desperate Souls. That was good, interesting twists and turns, and I found that very, very enthralling. A lot. There was a lot of long periods during that episode where I didn't really say anything because I was sort of just caught up in what was happening on screen and listening to the complexities of the dialogue and what was actually going on. That was really well done, that, I think. I did think for a minute that Sydney Glass had actually pulled out, but apparently not. But as I think about it, it's possible Mr. Gold's not claiming credit for it in a sense. He actually, yeah, he probably did actually orchestrate the entire thing. But through one thing that really, really interested me was the seeming teaming up of Emma and Mr. Golds, because Emma's not a big fan of Mr. Golds as far as I'm aware, as far as I've picked up so far. And she's certainly an enemy of Regina. And it just made me think of the old adage that you should keep your friends close but keep your enemies closer. And sometimes it's necessary to team up with one enemy in order to defeat someone else who's a mutual enemy. Another way to put it is an enemy of my enemy is my friend. Although in this case it doesn't quite go that far. But that was interesting. Also to see the transition of Rumpelstiltskin from terrified pacifist. I'm not going to use the word coward because I'm kind of on his side in that sense. A lot of times people are forced to go and fight for things that they really maybe they don't quite believe in, or maybe they don't understand what's the point of the actual fighting in the first place, and at the end of the day they know that they're just cannon fodder. So I can understand why people take pacifist stances and why they would be scared to do things, and hence desert. So to see that transition from that man into the powerful demon, I suppose, that he is now, it was quite fascinating. And And once again, we had all these parallels between worlds. The fire idea, the desire, the strive to capture something powerful, and it happening in both. Very interesting. I was surprised, just as it occurs to me, I just seem to be speaking randomly, but I was surprised to see Henry lose faith quite so quickly as he did at the beginning, because he understands the power of Emma's presence in the town, and her. He's the only one who fully understands that why she's there and what she can and will achieve as long as she's there. So to see him kind of pull back from it and lose faith was a bit jarring to me. I never expected that at all. I might even go so far as to say it was perhaps a little bit out of character for Henry, because he is the most supportive person Emma has, and he's all for the kind of Operation Cobra and so on. So to kind of give up because he thinks that good can't win, when he knows that that's not the case, just seemed a bit bizarre to me. But apart from that brief anomaly, I very much enjoyed this. It was very deep, very intense, very complex. I like it when shows do that, because it really makes me think, and it really makes it difficult to say things at the end of episodes, because there's all sorts of things bouncing around, so I just speak randomly. So what I'm going to do now is just let things sink in and finish up here. So if you've enjoyed this video, give me a like, comment, subscribe, dislike. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.